In this video, we will cover your appointment settings. The appointment tab shows scheduled appointments in a calendar format. To get to this tab, you can either select the name of the event or manage event, since both lead you to the event dashboard. From here, you select the appointments tab. Before we go too far, we want to note that the appointments tab is only available for events with calendars. So if we go back to our event with no calendar, we'll see there's no appointments tab since there are no time slots. Now let's go back to our event with the calendar to see how the appointments tab works. Days that have appointments booked for them will appear in light orange color, and days that are white do not have bookings. At the top of your appointments tab, you'll see an all calendars drop-down button. This lets you see the days booked for each calendar. So if I select the default calendar, let's go to October, we'll see that these days have bookings for them under that calendar. Now if I select the special calendar, you'll see that the people have booked tickets for the special calendar on these days. And if we go to all calendars, we'll see both calendars combined. Next, which we have kind of touched upon, is these arrows let you go between months. If you'd like to get back to the month that you're currently in, click it here, and it'll bring you back to your current month. Since I'm at the end of my month, we're going to focus on next month. When you select a day that has an appointment booked, it will expand, showing you the time slots for that day, the number of spaces available, and the appointments booked. So here you will see I have 3 appointments booked for my 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. time slot under my default calendar. If I go to my special calendar, you see I have no appointments booked for this day. So if I click on my appointments to view them, it'll take me to my attendees tab and a new tab on my computer and show me the information. I can click on the order ID to see the order overview, which is the same as if we had gone to orders, which we talked about in our order informational video. Now if I close this out and X out this, it brings me back to here. You can also disable time slots when you are in any one of these things. So even if there is no appointment booked that day, I can still click on, see my time slots, and disable a time slot. So for October 4th, if I don't want anyone booking from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., I can disable the time slot. Now if I go to my widget and update it, go to buy a ticket, I will see that on October 4th, there's no 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. time slot. However, it appears on the next day. This is because I disabled it here. If this was a mistake, I can always enable the slot and it'll reappear here when I refresh my widget. October 4th, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. time slot is back. If you need to disable an entire day's worth of time slots, you can do so under the Time Slots tab by creating a custom time slot, which we talked about in our time slots informational video. There is also the option to create a new appointment. You can manually create a new appointment for a specific time slot by selecting the New Appointment button. Make sure you have your calendar selected. So let's create one for our special calendar. For the 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. time slot, select New Appointment. A pop-up will appear where you can select the ticket type. I only have one ticket attached to this calendar, so that is the one we will select. You'll see that the time slot is already here. Then you can enter the name of the person. Let's just name our test name and their email address. Let's do a test email address. And then you'll be asked if you want to send the invitation and ticket to the attendee. If you want to send it, you can check the box next to it. If the person is already at your event and doesn't need the tickets, you can leave the box unchecked and check them in manually. Once you have completed this, select Invite Attendee. And now that brings you to your attendees page, where you can see them appear at the top of your attendees page. Now if we go back to appointments, October 4th, we now see that under our special calendar, we have an appointment. So just to recap, you can switch between calendars here. To see them all here, you can do all calendars, click on a day, and switch between calendars here as well to see the appointment information. And you can always disable a time slot or add a new appointment. And that is it. For more information about TicketsCandy settings, see our other informational videos and articles, or reach out to our support team. Thank you.